This month we spent more than saved. In the beginning of the month, we were planning to save more, but then partially changed our plans when decided to visit the dental office and so got medical bills. Besides, we needed to pay our property taxes, and that was an unexpected expense. So let's move to the spreadsheet and compare the budget we created in the beginning of November with the actual numbers. Hi everyone and welcome to the channel. My name is Irene and here I talk about our life, how we manage our money and our net worth. On the 1st of December, I close up our November 2021 budget, and in this video we'll analyze how the actual budget differs from the budget part and will provide my explanations why we made certain expenses and why sometimes it's okay to spend more. First, I start with our events and to-dos list. Among all the events we had in November, we actually spent money only on our car insurance, but I will talk about it in more details when we will get to the transportation category. The Thanksgiving expenses we technically included into our grocery budget and didn't spend additional money specifically on Thanksgiving. So now let's go to the budgeting results section. The whole month, as you can see, is divided into three parts: budget part, actual part, and results. In the budget part, in the beginning of the month, I budget all the expenses and savings we plan to do. The actual part is formed automatically based on the data I have added into the tracking section of this spreadsheet, where I indicate each expense we have during the month, our transfers to the savings account, and the income money. Then, in the results part, I can see how the budget part differs from the actual part, where we overspend or have money left over and whether it's good or bad. So let's quickly go through our income and compare the numbers. We got slightly less in regular income because of the contributions we made this month. I will explain this when we'll analyze the payments before take-home category. Our business income is a little bit higher than we expected. We got as budgeted in a rental property income and even received a refund from Walmart, about which I will talk later in our next video, so subscribe to the channel to don't miss it. Our actual interest from Bank of America savings account is also slightly higher than we budgeted, and that's good. So overall, in total, we got $51 more income than we budgeted. Payments to take before take home are almost the same as we budgeted, except our 401k. For the second paycheck, we increased our contribution by $20 and finally finished maxing out our 401k account for the 2021. As you can see in the actual to date column, we already have $19,500 and this is the maximum we can contribute to 401k in 2021. Moving to our savings, I can see that we managed to save a little bit more than 30%, but we saved this month way less than we budgeted. We should have saved $8,000, but instead we saved only $6,000, and later I will explain why. Here come our housing expenses. We spent as we budgeted on our rent and mortgage payment and spent less on electricity, water and rent service fees. But we overspent on property taxes because didn't budget for this expense. I now will explain why this expense appeared in our budget. So, when we bought our rental property several months ago and signed all the documents, we were said that all the 2021 property taxes are paid with the closing costs and we should not worry about them. But in November we got the letter asking us to pay taxes. And after a couple of calls and messages we realized that we paid taxes but only part of them, and it was not our expense. The builder paid the part of taxes in the form of a discount for us. Besides, we needed to make the CDD payment we do once a year, so the amount we paid is our property taxes together with the CDD payment. I skipped the debt as we don't have it and moved to the transportation category. Here we have money left over. We didn't spend money on gas, so saved here about $70. Also spent less on car maintenance and less on car insurance. Car maintenance was planned for the month of November, and besides, since we went on a road trip last month, we wanted to check the car and make sure that after the road trip everything is fine and nothing is broken. This was a regular checkup to change the oil, AC filter, check the tires and other things that need to be checked. What about car insurance? Officially our car insurance went up, but because we used the progressive snapshot for the last 90 days, we got a discount, and with that discount actually paid less than 6 months ago. As you can see, in May we paid $538, so we still saved $56. In the food and drinks category, we overspent on groceries. Even I budgeted $100 more than usually, it was not enough. Well, I cannot complain that it's only because of the inflation, but still cannot deny some prices went up drastically. In the next video you will see our grocery haul and how much we spent in 4 different stores. So subscribe to the channel to don't miss that video. While we overspent on groceries, we managed to save $87 because spent less on alcohol and hanging out with friends subcategory. That's why in the food and drinks category in total we have $56 left over. In the shopping category we spent only $14, so have $236 left over. This year we spent $0 on Black Friday because didn't see good discounts on the items we wanted to buy. In the leisure and entertainment category we saved $50 we budgeted for our free time, and let's move to the medicine and health services category where we overspent. So, in the beginning of the month I budgeted $50 on non-prescribed medication just in case we will need to buy some vitamins or pills over the counter. But my husband convinced me to visit the dentist. If you watched our December budget setup video, you already know I don't like visiting the dentist, but what can I do? The teeth need to be fixed. So we spent $1,600 on the teeth cleaning, 3 crowns and a couple of fillings. I have not good teeth. Maybe it's Chernobyl, maybe it's genetics. Business category is empty, and our additional category also doesn't show any actual numbers because we didn't spend money on Amazon this month. So let's move to the results. This month we saved $2,000 less than budgeted and overspent on expenses a little bit. If I will sum up our actual savings and expenses, you may notice that the total is $2,000 less than our income, so we could save the budgeted amount. Technically, we saved it because we have that money on our checking account, but I personally consider that money as saved when it is transferred to a certain account, savings or investment account. So we overspent about $2,700 in housing category and medical category. but have about $2,500 left over in the rest of the categories. This is why overall we overspent only $177. Let's analyze the 50 by 30 by 20 rule. For this rule, we take into account only the take-home pay. Our need expenses should be no more than 50%, and this month they are 49%, mainly because of the dental payments we had and the property taxes we paid. These are needs. It's illegal to not pay taxes, and medical bills also it's a need, cause it would be very hard to live without this nowadays. But still 49% is less than 50%, so we made it. Our wants is only 1% of the total take-home pay, and this is 29% less than the maximum allowed. We managed to save 36% of our income, and this is more than 20% the rule asks to save. 70 by 30 rule looks also good. We saved more than 30% of our income and spent less than 70% of it. Now here are our budgets. This is what we budgeted, and this is what actually did during the months in November. Each week of the actual budget differs from the data on the budgeted graph. We could stick to the budget we created, but because we have a $4,500 cushion on our checking account, we have a freedom to change our plans and do some expenses earlier, or come up with an expense we didn't budget for, or have money to cover unexpected bills. That doesn't mean each month we come up with a new idea we want to spend money on only because we have the money. No, this month our not planned expense was my dental visit. I could wait, properly budget for this visit, create a sinking fund, and only after that ask for an appointment. But we had the money, and inflation is here. Price goes up each day, so the faster I will do the crowns and the rest of the teeth, the less money I will pay. So this was our November budget, pretty busy with a lot of important expenses, but without shopping. I like that we didn't spend money on Black Friday, even it's a deals day and everyone spends money and buys something. And did you spend money on Black Friday? What did you buy? Do you regret your purchase, or you are very happy about it? Tell me in the comments below. Subscribe to the channel to know more about our life and how we budget. Be wise with your money and do more with less. See you soon. Bye.